Hello, welcome back to Hokage Talks. Maybe I should just make it to Hokage Talks instead of Hokage AOI. You know what? It doesn't matter. But what I'll talk about today is the dating scene, right? And why dating apps are terrible for dating. I just feel like it's not a genuine connection. Because what you go off of, right? So say you meet somebody in person, right? Yes, it's appearance-wise. You're like, damn, she look good, he look good. You feel me? But then you get to talking to them, you get to know them better, you get to a deeper connection. In-person connection is not the same as texting. You don't get to convey the tone of what you're saying. You don't get to convey the emotions of what you're saying. You can only get to read the body language, the face language. You feel me? So I just feel like and don't my squeaky chair, dude. I can't speak English today. But listen, I just feel like dating apps are just terrible, right? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going on there to not date. And you know what I'm saying, all right? 2, it's very shallow. You like, oh, wait, he's only 5'7"? Ah, shit. Okay, I didn't mean to say my height. Ah! Nah, but it's oh, he's only 5'7"? Oh, shit. In person, if y'all truly have a connection, a lot of that not gonna matter, bro. A lot of that's not gonna matter. And I understand, if you don't want to date a shorter guy because your kids are gonna be short. I understand that. But a lot of people go off of what social media is. Social media, they be they base their standards on from social media rather than real world shit. If he wanted to, he'll do this. If she wanted to, she'll do this. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to compare and contrast with other relationships. Whether the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. Well, imagine this, right? Your grass is very healthy. Very healthy. And you see something over there. You're like, oh, shit. You go over there, and now the grass is it's dead. It's dead grass. But you saw something that made you go over there, and now that you're actually over there, it's dead grass. And that's when a lot of things happen in relationships, too. I don't know, this video is just about relationships, right? That's what happens to a lot of relationships. It happened to me, I'm not going to lie. When I was younger, I was dating this girl, sophomore year, junior year of high school, and I didn't realize I looked good at the time. But then when I got that confidence, I started looking at other women. Looking at other girls. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a grown man, but I was looking at other. I don't know. I do like girl. You know what? Doesn't matter. I was looking at other women, girls, and then I realized I'm damn, I could have options, and that's what messed me up. The idea of options. The idea of options. So slowly but surely. And this is why I didn't stop watching, porn before. So I was still watching it with her. So, my idea of women was already kind of messed up. But I started looking at other girls. I was like, damn, I could have options. That's how I said. That's how I messed up. Then I started falling in love with her. I started seeing her flaws rather than, accepting those flaws. And then it just kind of I just fell out of love. And I was like, damn, bro. Shit. Terrible. But that's what happens a lot of times on social media and dating apps especially, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, you go on dating apps and it's just like a TikTok or Instagram. You just keep swiping and swiping and swiping. Oh, you got a match? Boom. Send a little pickup line. Swipe. Oh, you got a match? Pickup line. Boom. And then it's the fact that they want you to pay so much money to meet somebody online where you can go in person. Okay, I was on Tinder, Hinge at a point in time, but that was a point in time when my brain was overly sexual. But at a point in time, I was on it, and I was realizing, I'm damn, what am I doing? And then why do I have to pay so much money? Why are you charging me $40 a week to talk to women when I could just go on Instagram or go somewhere else to do that shit? Bro, obviously you don't have to. But the idea that we have dating apps in general is just, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad because, like I said, the reasons. I don't have a script. I should probably write a script and then come on video and talk about it. But it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. It does matter. I can say a lot. I be having so many ideas in my head just floating around, and I want to say them, and then I say something, and then I keep going into that same topic, and then I forget the other thing I'm trying to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I really feel like dating apps have ruined just not even dating in general, but just, they have heightened hookup culture, right? Because because you have the options of short-term fun, you have the options of long-term relationship, and like I said, bro, I feel like that's not normal. Why would you're not meant to see that many like people in general, like social media? You're not supposed to meant to see that many people in general, and then it's bad enough that you know you go on Instagram or some shit. You might start getting gain body dysmorphia, or you might look at yourself and then maybe like, damn, I'm ugly as shit compared to this person. You see? You know what I'm saying? You start comparing yourself. I'm not gonna say social media is, always negative. I feel like there's very good aspects of social media, like, how you meet people. You can form genuine, like, long-time friendships through social media, especially, like, Instagram. I say Discord. I know a lot of weirdos on Discord, but Discord, shit like that. But the negative is more negative than the positive. You feel me? There's more negative than the positive. Like, and then it's not even just that. If there were like the same amount of positive and negatives, it doesn't matter because the negatives will still outweigh the positives. There are too many wrong things with social media, and it affects real life shit, right? Real life friendships, real life relationships. Oh, they're not texting back, but they're posting on a story. Oh, they're not texting back, but they view my story. This and that. Maybe and this is what I had to stomach. This is what I had to realize. I'm like, and listen, I'm gonna say, as long as you just say, hey, I'm not gonna be able to text, or I'm not feeling like texting right now. Boom, okay, but like the idea, like, oh wow, they're on social media and not texting me back. That, yes, it's kind of fucked up, but there are reasons to that they probably not communicating, but it's fucked up too. But the fact that you can see what they're doing 24/7 like that, that's unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like texting is very unhealthy too, because if you're constantly texting like, hey, what are you doing? This and that and this and that. What conversation do you have in person, right? I mean, yeah, you can have a lot of conversation in person, but what conversations are you having in person? But back to the dating, I feel like a lot of people nowadays are also incels and misogynists, all of that shit. All of the above, because they're all, oh, I hate men, or I hate women, this and that. And that gets pushed out to the front of social media, right? Like, I don't ever want to date a girl that's chronically on social media and lets it affect her, right? Like, I'm always on social media, but I don't let it affect me, like, my decisions. Like, how people be on TikTok, they start doing shit from TikTok, and some corny shit. I don't know, man. There was a lot of people like that, right? I gotta stop being chronically online, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Instagram. But I've been chilling recently. I've been stopping myself. Like, every time I hid Instagram from my phone, so every time I gotta go to the app store and press open and then remove the time limit, things like that. So I have like a lot of barriers. They don't work a lot of times, but they've been working more recently as I've been, more like aware about it. Like, every time I look at the phone, I'm like, oh shit, fuck it, I put it down. And there's times where I just kind of leave it anywhere and just like walk away, because phone addiction is not. Maybe that should be another video. Phone addiction. It doesn't matter. Okay, listen. But with relationships, social media has tore them down. And then dating apps have just like fuck them up. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, genuinely, dating apps have. I just feel like if you're gonna meet someone, it should be through person. Yet, companies are actively trying to stop that. They're trying to make everything look alike. Every house looks alike. Every car looks alike. Every store you go into looks alike. Every McDonald's. Look at McDonald's from like 10. Okay, McDonald's is not good for you, but look at McDonald's from like 10, 20 years ago, and look at McDonald's now. The creativity is nowhere to be found. Like, you want to see color in a lot of things and everything. You don't want to just see some bland, minimalistic shit. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't know. That's not how I feel like humans are supposed to live. Because you look around, blue sky, got some green grass, green trees. You got the water, different shades of the sky. Sometimes pink. You got the yellow sun. Everything is colorful in the world. Yet we have made it so everything is just minimalistic, tan, beige, neutral colors, just boring as fuck. And that also drains the life out of you because when you're going around in the city and stuff and you noticing all these buildings look the same, all these cars look the same, you're like, damn, low key, what am I talking about? It's not even about relationships. Damn, doesn't matter, bro. It's the talking channel for a reason. But you going around, you driving in the city, you're like, damn, this shit depressing as hell. You would not have that same effect if you were driving around town and every building was different colors or every building had something special about them that you were like, wow, that's beautiful. Wow, that looks gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But you don't. You don't because every building looks the same. And I also feel like social media ruined a lot of relationships too because even the people in relationships, they constantly post about their life. They constantly post about their business. No one was meant to know all this, bro. Keep that between you and the person you're in a relationship with. A lot of people post their whole lives online, and I don't understand that. Like, okay, you can post something about like, that's what I'm going through, like if you have like close friends or whatever, but posting your whole life online and just constantly letting people know what you're doing, it's like, the fuck? Sorry, but where's the mystery, man? If I know everything about you through online, you went wrong. If like we haven't had not one conversation and everything I know about you is because of online and I can like, hey, this, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not good. And then like with the dating apps, it's like, it's just crazy to me because you go on there, you gotta make a whole profile, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, add your pictures and stuff, your best top pictures, not even how you look every day, your best pictures, okay? We got whatever picture. Boom, add your interests, which, you know, it can be talking points, and I know there are relationships that started from like dating apps and, you know, have flourished, but 8 times out of 10, it's not gonna happen. And that's just because, you know, psychologically, it's like, are you really, like, I don't know. It's just, you probably can form a genuine, like, connection, but it's just like, that's not human-like. Nowadays, everything is self-checkout. Everything is like, you're not interacting with humans nowadays. And that's the same with dating apps. You don't get to know the person's vibe. And there have been so many times where, well, okay, I can't say that. I'm not, no. But there have been like, just through dating apps, it's just, it's looks. It's looks. You're basing off of looks, not even personality. Not even like the aura. You feel me? You can like sense somebody's aura. You like, damn, this person's a bad person. But I feel like whenever I was dating my ex, I didn't even look at her for the first time. Like when I first met her, we were just talking. I didn't pay attention to her, like her face, her body, none of that. And we were just talking, like, and I felt like, yo, instantly I was like, damn, I really like her, wow. And then after we got a relationship, I was like, her appearance, you know, wasn't the best. But would I have done the same thing if it were a dating app? Most likely not. And, you know, I maybe, just speaking for me, people might be like that who go for, you know, but I don't think people do that. Dude, bro, because everybody thinks they, like, look good or, you know, not everybody, but people have, like, you know, lesser looking people. They have the idea in their head and they want more attractive people than them. People out of their league appearance-wise, okay? But most of the time, you're not gonna go for a lesser, like a person who looks bad just because. Like, and that's why I find it so important. Like this society is based off of looks, right? And if you go into dating apps, that's based off of looks, right? A lot of places based off of looks. But when you find that genuine connection with a person in real life, that's not looks, bro. You looking into their soul. You're looking into like the inside. Can you really do that online? I don't think so. You can't convey the right messages. And like I said before, there are times where these relationships have flourished, and I have seen it. But a lot of times, majority of times, it does not. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about like how I feel like dating. Like, there's a lot more to talk about. Like, it's like I said before, I have so much shit in my brain that it just get kind of jumbled up, and then I just when I get into the point of talking, I just forget everything, or I go too deep into one topic, and it doesn't matter. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good night or day. I don't know.